Welcome everybody to Rusty Money Gaming here on YouTube, a place where we gather in the barn house for challenges, live streams, let's plays, and more. So I hope you will sit back, relax, and enjoy this next creation by myself, Rusty Money. Welcome everybody. It's Rusty Money here on PlayStation Network and Rusty Money Gaming on YouTube. We're here on Dual Valley for all platforms for Farming Simulator 22, and we're here on my PlayStation 5. We're here to bring you my first episode, the start to a challenge that I just recently created called the Save the Date Challenge. Basically, you can think of it as a let's get ready to party. Let's have some fun on a FS22 map to close out FS22, but we have to work in order to earn the stuff that we need to have this big celebration before FS25 arrives. So there's no better way to do it than, hey, kind of be a wedding planner. But we're not. The name of this is Save the Date. We've got to be creative, have fun, and basically play the game the way you wish to play the game, but with a very few amount of restrictions, a little bit of a setup, and have three goals in mind. So I have loaded in to Dual Valley by career mode, chose Farm Manager, and we're here right where you spawn in on the map. We have our $1.5 million, but now here's how to get started in this great challenge I created that's all about having fun, everybody. You can watch the setup video that I created, which will be in the playlist prior to this first episode. This was created via career mode. I tried to make a setup for multiplayer, and I just did not like how it was turning out each time I did it. So what I will say is I encourage those that wish to play this in multiplayer, whether that be content creators or people off camera that just love the game. Maybe even some content creators want to take part in this challenge and have basically a 1v1, a 2v2. You know, what I mean by that is one farmer against another, or a team of farmers against another team of farmers in this great fun challenge. The only thing I would ask is that you figure out a way yourself to have the setup be very similar to what you are about to see. So basically, what you will need to do is to make sure you have enough money to purchase the periphery of the map. So, before we do that, we need to go into this landscape screen here and sell this house. Okay, now the next thing we need to do via career mode in Farm Manager is create our debt. Make ourselves a loan to help us buy the periphery of the map. So here in your finance menu, you will borrow enough money until you get to a $500,000 loan. Now you're probably asking why 500,000? Because we only started with 1.5 million and it costs over 1.7 million to buy the periphery of the map. So why not just give ourselves a few extra dollars? Well, why not? So we have created our debt of 500,000. So now we will go to the PDA. And here on this PDA, we will purchase the periphery, which is basically these waterways, some of the outer edges of land and such. Yeah, I think it's probably really some of these areas you could build on. Maybe even create a field on. Maybe even put your house down. I haven't investigated all the areas of this periphery, but we are going to purchase it for $1,769,000 and $769,020. We'll buy that. Okay. Simple as that, everybody. Now we have $240,980 to do whatever we wish to do to complete the 3 goals in this challenge, one of which is to pay off your debt. The second is to produce and sell 25,000 liters of bridal clothing. The bridal clothing, you will find productions in factories. You'll go over here to the production mods for this map. You will see they start right here with this jeweler right here. That is one of them. Costs $100,000. That's what helps make you your wedding rings. Okay? Now, you also on this map have the biodiesel plant, which on this map, everybody, the fuel cost is extremely high. So it's encouraged to make sure you purchase a biodiesel plant and produce your own fuel, because you're also going to need it to help you complete the process of this challenge. You also have this stone processing plant right here for $10,000. You are going to have to buy that on the map. And then we have the bridal tailor. Okay, this is $100,000 and it produces the clothing for the wedding. So basically, you need to produce 25,000 liters of bridal clothing, whether that's the wedding dresses or the tuxedos. You split that in half, however you wish to do, as long as you have produced 25,000 liters of the bridal clothing, wedding dress or the tuxedo suit, the wedding suit. Okay, so produce 25,000 liters of the wedding clothing and sell it. Now the third thing is also you're going to need some jewelry for the wedding. So you need to then also buy yourself a jeweler. Okay, now, not all of these production mods here, everybody, are placed on this map. So you might have to do a little investigating yourself. I don't want to give away everything about this map. I want you to explore it. I want you to have a little fun. And you're going to have to produce 25,000 liters of wedding rings and sell them. That's it. Pay off your debt. 25,000 liters of clothing and 25,000 liters of jewelry. I think that's pretty simple. Now, remember, everybody, I had stated that all the settings were your choice, and that it was encouraged for you to be creative and to have fun. And therefore, also, if you haven't figured it out yet, if I haven't mentioned it, then it's basically fair game. Now, the only restriction really is government sign. I encourage you to please not place a government sign, roll the time forward, give yourself enough money, and buy everything you want and finish the challenge in a day or two. You can use money mods, everybody. Just be reasonable about it. If you want a wind tower to help you make money, that is fine. But make sure you've earned the money yourself in order to buy such wind tower and place it on the map. So, what else can I tell you? Well, I can't think of anything else, everybody. If you need to, go back and watch the short 11-minute setup video that I created. But now I am ready to begin, everybody. And here is what we are going to do. I'm going to jump cut to a little bit of what I want to start with, because I want it to be a little bit of a surprise. I don't really want to show you. You'll see it after I've bought it. You will see that I have spent part of that $240,980, and we will then figure out what we're going to do with the rest. But I will be back with you shortly as we venture up towards the store. But, you know, before we get up to that store and I figure out what exactly I'm going to purchase to start this challenge here called Save the Date, let's basically get ready to have a party. Maybe I should, you know, look at used sales. See if anything has landed in used sales. See if there's something that we could utilize. You know, something that might help us here on Dual Valley. You know, now, how do we get over there to that store? Well, we got to find the right bridge to cross the river. to get over to the store. We'll figure that out. We'll get over there to the store. The store is right over here. And we can, yeah, figure out what we're going to do. But I will be back with you in just a minute. Welcome back, everybody. Well, you can see our money has only dropped to $197,180. So I didn't spend very much money. But what I have chose to start with, everybody, is a little bit of what I call my wedding planner service unit. You never know what you might need when you've got to plan a wedding. So, we got ourselves a wedding planner service kit. You know, there might be an area that needs a little bit of a lawnmower, some weeds trimmed. We might need a ladder to hang some lights. Yeah, I think it'll work. Well, I hope you like it. Now, the other thing I want to mention, everybody, is I'm going to give a little shout out to a good friend of the channel known as Jack Sarge. Well, he watched one of my top mod videos of one of my small, medium, or large tractors. He may have watched all three. I can't quite remember. But he made the statement in one of the comments as to what other tractors besides red and green did Rusty like. Well, I'm going to show you something that I want to make a part of this challenge for myself. First off, here in small tractors, you can see that I have the hay and forage pack. I've got the Kubota pack. You can see that I got a Lizard 1614 there. I did choose the Farmall, but that's because I really haven't used this Farmall very much in FS22. I have a couple of different Fendt tractors there. I have some Fiats. I have one John Deere, a Russell Mash, a Mahindra, a couple of different Massey Fergusons that I really haven't played with or made content with very much at all. I have a New Holland tractors. So you can see that I have a very different variety of tractors and small tractors. Well, what I would like to do is challenge myself to buy something other than red or green. Now, not saying that I won't choose a Massey Ferguson, because I really haven't used those in FS22. Mainly been Case and John Deere, or Dutesfar. Well, if I do have any Case or John Deere's activated for this game save, it is of those that I have not used yet but have wanted to use. And there's not very many of them. I'm challenging myself to keep them away. Now, what are we going to do next, you may ask? Well, let's look at used sales. Used sales, we do not have very much of offering here. maybe this baler, but I really don't need that right now. I don't even own any land but the periphery of the map. Well, what we are going to do is we're going to buy some more land. Now, on this map, there is two mines. One mine there in blue, one mine here in red. Since my truck is blue, we'll just pick this mine over here. We're going to buy this mine for $6,048. Buy. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to do is we're going to go over here to this business right here. And we're going to purchase this business. This is the stone processing unit. I might have to turn on the keys, but maybe it's right here. Somewhere right here is where we can purchase it. Might be on this side by this door. Okay, where is the purchase thing at? Let's look for it. Aha, it's right there. We'll buy it for 10,000. Okay, we own that. Now, what are we gonna do next? We're gonna buy another piece of land, everybody. Are you ready? Here we go. We're gonna buy this piece of land right here for $37,840. Buy. Let's drive over there. I've never really used this truck. Hopefully we don't have too many problems with it. Alright, let's park the truck right here. Alright, now I want to look at my truck here. It's supposed to be a hitch back here, I thought. I don't see a hitch back there. Oh, it's hiding right there. Maybe we won't be able to use our hitch. Well, I guess we'll find out. Either way, it's okay. Now what are we gonna do? This. Do. Production. We are going to buy our biodiesel plant right here, and we're gonna place it on our new piece of land we just purchased. Somewhere over here we'll place it, about right there. Now, the sad thing for you all watching this challenge, I'm not sure how much decorating I'm gonna do in this challenge early on. We might have to wait until I get further into this, because we got $500,000 in debt, everybody. Now, what are we gonna do next? Let's check out the PDA for a minute. We got this here, $88,000, $234,000. Well, we could go over here for 36,360. What if we did go here for 88,000? Let's take a look at something. If we did do that, that is a pretty good sized field right there. That is a pretty good sized field right there. And we get a little bit of land yet. Okay, let's look at this again here. Well, you know, I'm not sure at this moment. Oh, let's go check something out. Where are we at right now? Right there. How do we get there? Let's get in our truck here. We're gonna go for a little ride to figure something out for a minute. I thought I had potentially an idea in mind of how I wanted to proceed. Now I'm kind of tossed between a couple of different things. Let's drive over here. Alright, we'll stop over here at the train. Perfect, we can go. Alright, our mine is over here somewhere. I haven't explored this map at all, everybody. I basically, when I got this challenge all going, I basically loaded in, seen what was available for the land, the equipment, stuff like that. I didn't really tour the map, so I don't really know what is what. Oh, I think we own some of this here. Probably. This is part of our periphery, probably. See, now how do we get into that there mine? How do we get in there? By train, I'm guessing, but there's gotta be another way up there. Let's drive down through here. Hopefully we don't roll a truck or something or get hit by a train. I'd hate to go for a little bit of a ride. Ooh, wow. That's getting to be tight quarters now. We better stop right there. Let's get out and go in here. Man, look at all this. Now this is pretty cool. I haven't been up here, everybody, so I don't know what is all up here. Oh, hey, can we get our truck in here? Oh, hey, there's a collectible. $5,000 for a collectible. We just picked up our first one. Sweet. What's the other side of this look like? Oh. Hey, where's that go? That's like walkthrough only there. Where's this go? Goes out on the other side probably. Oh, wow. Okay, that is a drop right there. Man, we'd roll up like a ball. We'd probably roll right down in there and hit that rock. Wow, that is high right here. All right, let's check out that other tunnel for a minute. We own this here mine where all this stone is, and in this stone is the stuff we need to make our wedding rings. What's this go to? This is narrow. Can we get a small tractor in here? Ooh. Hey, here's a road up here. Wow, okay. Where's that come from? What can we get in here? Ooh, we're gonna have to be creative about this. What is that right there? What is that silo thing right there? Looks like possibly some kind of buy point. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We might have to go back to the store with our service truck. Alright. I bet we can get in there with the truck right here, but we ain't gonna get in there with anything else. Whoa, there's a train. That thing's a moving. We need to get... See, we need down there, we need to find the road that goes to that mine. Where is that road that goes to that mine, everybody? You know, if we follow the yellow brick road, you'd think we'd get there. Oh, hey, I see now. Let's go down here. We'll turn right here. I see a path. Oh, but where's that path? We're gonna go cross land here. Where's that come to? Oh, right there. Okay, so there's our road up to the mine. Let's go here. Let's turn around. Okay, well, we're gonna check something out. Oh, this goes right here. Okay, and then how do we get back over to that other farm ground? I cannot remember. There's a bridge here somewhere, I think. Ah, yeah, there it is. I see the bridge now. So that other bridge then is down here. Down here. Here's a little placeable area right there. Oh, and then we can drive, I think, across the water right here. Okay, sweet. And we're over here on this side. Kinda neat. Different. Let's go this way. And then there's our diesel processing unit here. Alright, let's check this out. What do we need? Okay. Sunflower and canola make diesel. Stones, diesel, and water make crushed stone, silver, gold, and diamonds. Okay, so what about we need sunflower and canola. What do we got for time here for recording? I got a lot going on in my mind, everybody. Not much time left. This might be kind of short, everybody, but at least you can kind of see what I'm starting with. What we are... Yeah. What we're potentially gonna be doing. What do we got over here? Oh, I forgot to show you my settings, too. Let's do that quick. Alright. I'm in real time. I'm actually going to play this in easy to have fun, everybody. I would play it in normal, but I'm going to play it in easy to just have fun. Traffic's on. Seasonal growth is off. 1 day. Fixed visual off. Snow off. Crop destruction off. Plowing, stone, lime on. Weeds off. Dirt is off. Auto start is off. Stop and go is on. Trailer fill limit is off. Fuel usage is normal. And all the AIs are off. That's how I'm gonna play it. Why do I got dirt off? Because I want everything to look pretty, just like my service truck. Alright, what's in this? This is cotton here. What's in this field? Sugar beet. Wheat. Sugar beet. Well then, I think... Hey, I see a collectible. Hee-haw. I got that one too. Oh, and everybody, I give you a tidbit. When you pick up the collectibles, they appear on that statue right there in the middle of the river. You will see them start to stack up. I did notice that when I was playing around just a little bit to see how much the collectibles were worth. I have no idea where they're all at. I only know where there's a couple one of them by the river, which is not the one we just picked up, and another one somewhere else that I haven't picked up yet. Alright, well, let's get back in the truck here. We're gonna go back across the road over there, I think. This is, yeah. This is not where I thought I would start, really. But it looks like we got some better fields on this side. We got sugar beet, sunflower, soybean, and soybean. Yeah, I think maybe I'll start over here. Okay, well, man. Alright. Well, everybody, we're gonna buy a couple of pieces of property here. We're gonna buy this piece right here for 36,000. Okay, now I got $86,000 left, everybody. And I think not a lot of action in this first episode, but I have talked a lot. It's taken up a lot of time. I think I'm gonna end this episode, and we will be back with a second episode with a lot more action very, very soon. But at least now you have a general idea of what I have done and what I own and how maybe I may proceed. So, until then, we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Don't forget to drop me a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as a delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all our friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But for myself, RustyMoney, we will see you all on the flip side, everybody. Have a good one.
PlayStation